Hello everyone, welcome to PassionWater. Well, here we are again for another generalized reading for the sign of LIBRA. I am reluctant to do this reading, and I want to tell you why. Because I feel like there's another energy trying to get between you and me. They don't want you to know where they're at, what their goal is, what happened even. And so they're literally trying to push back my energy. So let's talk about this reading. It's generalized. It will not resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try and force it. If this is not your reading, the next one may very well be. This is about who you are thinking about right now, Libra. That does not mean that it is your lover, your ex-lover, or your future lover. It could be your paper boy. They still have paper boys these days? Mailman delivers papers around here. It could be the person at your coffee shop. But somebody you're thinking of. Somebody's energy you're drawn to. Could be a friend, a relative, or coworker. Or it could be love. Whoever this is, they would like to keep you in the dark. So let's get started and find out why. Because I don't like that. I'm a bring it to the light kind of person. Keep an open mind, Libra. Sometimes your soulmate will differ from your usual type and expectation. Is there a big difference between the two of you? Are they the same sex as you? Same gender? Is this somebody that you grew up with? They don't want you to know how they feel about you? The overall scenario? Girl with a snake. Now mind you, in tarot, there's no girl, there's no boy, there's energies. So it's an energy with a snake. Empath, narcissistic paradigm. That's not a good paradigm to have. One that feels everything around them. And one looking to take advantage of everyone around them. Looking for their next victim. Being charmed or used. Enable. And boundaries. Now, people don't like it whenever you become enabled and you set firm boundaries. And you're that kind of friend, Libra, that you don't really set boundaries on friendship. If they need you, you feel pretty much that it's your obligation to go and accommodate them. But on the other hand, No dirt. I'm not throwing dirt. But on the other hand, you're likely to be one of the first ones to get caught up in third-party situations because somebody flattered you. Do you have this huge heart with a low self-esteem? So let's find out who this person is. Who are they, Sharon? Where are they at in their mindset right now? Libra is inquiring minds and wants to know. There's somebody that walked away from you. They held on to you. They tried to. See that wand? They ain't letting that wand go. But they got a lot of options. They decided to put ahead of their feelings and emotions for you. As they stare up at that moon, that full moon, wondering if it's going to reveal their secret. And the challenge to this is the Eight of Pentacles. Are they going to put the work in to straighten it out? Do they want to? This person does not look pleased with her activity. She's having to make these big pentacles for somebody else, but her collection is rather small. So she thinks that what she is a part of creating for somebody else is of higher quality. It's a better deal than what Libra brought to the table. So where does this person go? What's their intention? What do they want to do with this? What do they want to do with themselves? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Their goal is to leave the little pentacle person behind and go for what they feel is a better deal. The new day of dawning. A bigger fish to fry. And they feel time is of the essence. They don't feel like they should waste time doing this. They need to go ahead and make their move now. Now what don't you see coming? Confusion. And lots of it. There's a snake in your midst. Somebody is feeding your person information to disrupt your union. I'm not going to call them a third party because the way your person is reacting to them is that they're admiring what they're doing. that they see them doing better than they are. So I don't really see it as a third party. Your person is jealous and envious of a snake. Somebody who's pretending to have this fabulous life that they don't have. Not everything that glitters is gold. That's one of my key sayings. Now, Libra, what happened in the distant past that has caused this person to frequently use others for their own gain as a step stool to a ladder? The Suits of Swords. Somebody, I see that as abuse. Your person may have, and most likely did, experience some type of abuse or neglect growing up. And the person who did it used making up as their apology. Oh, I hit you? Well, I'll buy you a new pair of shoes. Oh, I passed out and didn't feed you dinner? Oh, I'll buy you a new stereo system. So it was a way through the dark time to make it feel better. So if somebody is shortchanging them, then they expect that person to make up for it. And they believe everybody is shortchanging them and that it's intentional and they're deserving of being shortchanged. Your person has a very low self-esteem. They're a hurt person and they hurt people. Now, what's happened recently? We have two flippers here. You came along. You offered them the world. You offered them loyalty, love. You came in, Libra, as the damn emperor. And you offered them 10 pentacles. You offered them a new beginning. Loyalty, civility, warmth, a shelter from the storm, and freaked them out. Because they were certain you had to be lying. Couldn't nobody love them like that? But you sure did come in as the emperor with your vision ball. showing them the future that you two would have together and how grand it would be to wake up each morning together and have the opportunity to love one another and be loyal to one another and have loyal families surrounding you. Not people you believe are intentionally shortchanging you. That's what happened. You freaked them out. They knew you were the ultimate liar. No one could love them like that. It wasn't that they didn't want the love. They honestly did not know how to accept it. So they freaked out and they took off, following the girl with the snake. The girl with the snake. Yeah, somebody else had a better life. One that was filled with disappointment. One that was filled with always having to apologize and make up for things rather than understanding and compassion, which is what you were offering. Now, what's going to happen in the future with this relationship? 2 of Wands. You're holding the world. Your person is holding the world. That's y'all together. It's a decision. Your person has to make the decision. You're offering them everything. And I believe if you're not in contact, that y'all will be running into each other soon. In the midst of the confusion, but keep an open mind that this person comes from a history of abuse and neglect, where somebody was always having to make up for their short change. But your person has to make a decision. Now, Libra, I want you to remember something. No decision is a decision. You got the door wide open. All you're asking them to do is walk through and enjoy the ride with you. For an air sign, boy, you know about that compassion, don't you? You're very understanding. Let's get some clarifiers on here. What went under that? Under there with the Ace of Wands and the Sun in reverse. Which goes with girl and snake. See, they think somebody else's life is everything they want. They don't know the reality of what that person is going through. the yelling, the screaming, the cussing, the accusing, the person, the snake they're watching, puts on a good show for the public. But life at home for that person is not peaceful at all. Alright, so where they're at right now. Well, they're trying to hold on to you, but they're also trying to walk away and check out their options. Is there something better out there? Clarified by the Ace of Swords. They're wanting to be clear about their expectations, what they want. I wish I knew what it was that they thought the snake has that's not real, so I could point it out. The challenge, the Eight of Pentacles, is clarified by the Two of Wands in reverse. Making a decision to go towards. It seems like they're going towards somebody, Libra, that makes more money than you. Or maybe they got it together more financially right now because they equate money with love. I'd much rather live in a shack with the love of my life than to live in a mansion with the damn devil. And I've done both. Now, what their goal is, well, their goal is they want to see what's in their best interest, and they want to do it quickly. They're steadily walking away. They're steadily on the go. They're out of the shrine. They're getting further and further away. They're going to learn a harsh lesson. What's coming to my mind is how harsh winter is in some parts of New Mexico. You'd be surprised at how long you would not be able to be out in the wilderness and survive. And this person's going to be left alone from this person that they're headed towards. Now, what happened in the long ago past? It feels like mom and dad. It feels like it's 1970 something, 1980 something. And mom and dad are not struggling financially. Mom is in the bottle or in the pills from the doctors. And dad works constant. And mom half the time takes care of the children. And dad makes up for it with the money he brings in. He knows mom isn't holding up her end of the bargain, but he's not doing anything to help the children or help the mom on their journey. King of Wands. There's the dad. He really loved that mom. He thought the sun rose and set in that mom. And there would have been nothing, no failure she could have created that he would have intervened to try to make better for his children. So he continued to apply more funds to the house. That was his band-aid of love. Now the recent past, you, fabulous Libra, walking in as the damn emperor, offering the Ten of Pentacles. You're saying, I may not have giant pentacles, but I got 10 of them. And it comes with loyalty and love and compassion and understanding where you're treasured and adored. I may not be the richest person on the planet, but I'm going to get up every day to make sure we have happiness together. And that's clarified by the Six of Pentacles. More Pentacles. The Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Everything being balanced. A true give and take. Just wanting happiness, peace, and comfort. You know, Libra, this is, at this moment, your person. You feel drawn to them. You feel a bond. And you don't understand what they went through as a child that is guiding them away from you. So the future, the Two of Wands, they gotta make a decision what they're gonna be. They're holding the world in their hands. Will that world be solid, grounded, or will it crumble like bread, dry bread? Four of Wands. I hear your person is coming home. I hear that song that we hear everywhere. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world. Tell the world. I'm coming home. I think you're only number 2 that gets their person back. Congratulations, Libra. That's not always heard of. But like I said, it's really not a third-party deal. It's just that they thought somebody else was living life large. And maybe they are. But they're paying a hell of a price for it. And you love your person. And they're now feeling that love and sharing that love and that comfort with you. That's that 1111 card. That foundation for happiness, togetherness, building memories. Now what's on the bottom? So clarify that 7 of Cups. Because your person was confused. Well, they're out of that confusion now. Five of Swords in reverse. I like that. I like that a lot. That difficult times ending. That's no longer feeling like you have to defend your journey, where you came from, where you're headed to. It's being able to be you and your person, because you came in as the Emperor and put all your pentacles on the table and then do more. You gave your person that permission to be their true self. And I did not want to do this reading. The only thing I can think of here is that your person doesn't or has not exposed to you how they were raised. And they don't want you to think less of them because of the shortcomings of their parent. I literally can see your person on a chair, pushed up to the stove, trying to fix food because the mom is inebriated again and the kid is hungry. I believe that's the secret that they did not want revealed. They had to grow up a lot faster than they should have, and they were taught the wrong values of what love truly is. Okay, Libra, we're going to call it quits for you. So, be sure and hit like, share, hit the notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will have more. Let's see, tomorrow, today right after this, Pisces will come out. And then tomorrow will be Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo. For who are you thinking about now? I like this. I'm grateful for Spirit for having me do this reading. Congratulations on your love, Libra. Namaste.